Okay, obviously having a build reset is pretty important for your maps, because especially if you're having a 1v1 map, it's pretty annoying if you have to break everything down. So that's what we're going to be doing today. I'm going to show you guys how to make a really simple build reset. All you're going to need is a button and an explosive device. For me, I'm on 1.0, so everybody can do this on console, on mobile, on whatever it is. That's it. Leave a like, subscribe. I'm almost at 10,000. I know it's pretty far. I am at like 6.2k, but please subscribe so I can hit 10,000, because that is a pretty big milestone for me. So if we could hit 10,000 before summer, that'd be pretty sick. Let's try getting this to 108 likes. That'd also be pretty cool, and let's get right into it. Okay, so like I said, you're just gonna need a button and the explosive device. So to do that, all you gotta do is open however you get to island settings. For me on keyboard, it's M to open map, but it opens straight to island settings. I don't know why they did that, but like I saw some people were saying on controller they can't search, which isn't true, because I used to be on console. You just type in and then the thing will pop up. But if you for some reason don't have any sort of typing, like if you can't type, you can literally just find it here. So you'll find the explosive device right here. As you see, it is literally right there. And then you scroll down a little bit, and then I have a button here. It might look a little different for you guys. I don't know if the sorting is different. Oh, you can also do A through Z. That's also pretty easy. You can find B over there for button, and then E. Why am I going so far down for E? A, B, C. Right there. I don't know. That was a lot harder for some reason. I might just be slow, but yeah. So they're pretty high up there. Once you find them, just place them down. And I was gonna say is if you guys have a big map like I do, and it's not actually a 1v1, equally space them out pretty far away. So as you guys see, I have one over there, kind of is out of my render distance, one over here, and one over there. You don't want too many to where it makes you lag, but you don't want too little to where it only like does a small radius over here. So that's just like if you have a big map. If you have a 1v1 and it's like with the water, as you guys will see on my screen, like a few of my 1v1 maps I've made, then you won't need more than one just directly in the center, because you can't build in the water anyways, so it'll break everything from the starting point and you'll be completely fine. Once you place them both down, this is obviously just a tutorial, so I'm not going to make anything look good, but I'll just go over the settings. The first thing you want to do is go into your explosive device, click on the second one so that you get everything. That's just I'm just naming this so I don't forget which one it is. I'll name it explosive test. So what you want to do is can be damaged off, health off, blast radius. This is where you want it to be the max. Now you could just type in 10. If not, then you're just gonna have to click all the way there. It's easier to click to the left and it'll just pop up here. Player damage, you want this to be 0. You don't want any player damage. Ignore team, don't do that. Structure damage, make this, we'll just say 5,000. 5,000 is the max, so you know, might as well. Damage indestructible, you put this on no. Make sure this is on no. Knockback, make sure this is on none. Blast line, no. Explode in proximity, off. Has time, off. Audio, unless you want to. I usually have it off because it's quite disturbing having it very loud explosive sound. Off. Visible, I'd say turn this off. You don't want it visible. Collision, obviously you want this also off. Show health bar, off. Play audio, no. Device mesh, what the hell is that? Device mesh, that does not matter. It's literally if it's either the barrel like that or the little bombs that I have like over there. It doesn't do anything because you're gonna have it off anyways where you can't see it. I just like putting it as bomb because they look funny. And then time until reset is allowed. I usually put this on 0.1, but I'd put it around 0.2 or 3 so it doesn't get spammed, because getting spammed is quite annoying, especially if you're fighting one of those little Nintendo Switch kids that just love sitting next to the reset button and just, you know. So yeah, so make sure that's on 0.3, and then over here we'll do interact time. You can do that instant, and then activating team doesn't matter. All this you leave off. Times you can trigger. Make sure this is all on infinite. Reset delay, you could put this on 0.25. It's like the other one. This is just so that you don't have to get spammed by resets. So yeah, just add a little bit of a delay here. The rest of them you don't want any delay. Trigger sound you could leave on, off, I don't care. Enable that game start, make sure this is on. Interaction test, put this as reset so that you know what you're doing when you press the button. Visible during game, yes, you do want this one to be visible. And then this is just normal for the button, but if you have any cool things on it, which I can show you after this, then you'll want a little radius around it. I'll put like 0.75, so you see this little blue ball around it, kind of like the other one. And I'll show you guys what I'm talking about a little bit later in the video. But yeah, so that's the main thing. Next thing you're gonna do is just straight up go back here, and then you're gonna do explode when receiving from, and then what button is this? Hold on, this is button 2. We'll just do button, sorry, it's because I obviously have a reset already, so this is a little broken. But yeah, so explode when receiving from, and we'll do button test, and then we'll do reset when receiving from button, which would be your normal button. So yeah, so both of these are the exact same. It's just reset and explode, nothing else. Press OK and you are done. Now I can show you guys in a second. Hold on. Okay, I don't know how I could do this. I do know. Okay, so what I'll do, right, is we're gonna select these two right here. I want to go all the way up here because I know I didn't put any reset up here. So let's just put that right up here, right, and then we'll deal with that in a second. Let's go. Okay, and then we have our little button over here, and if you see, I build a bunch. Let's just crank a little bit. Okay, I'm lagging again. Okay, we just did a little bit of editing, right? And then as you can see, and then if I hold, you see that's what the reset, this is why you want to delay, so you can't just hold the button down. And you see with that, just a 0.3 how much of a spam it already is, so you can make that 0.5 or 0.7 or whatever, so it's not actually like completely spams. But for me, I think 0.3 is pretty good. You can't hold the button down and just with your scroll wheel, just, you know, like you can't do that, so that's already pretty good. But yeah, that's how you do it. If you don't want the button to look like a button, which, you know, doesn't make sense when I'm saying it, but you'll see, then just stick around for the next like minute or two, which you should be anyways, to help me out. You know, don't click off, that's mean. And then as you see over here, this is what I mean, by the way, by like infinite resetting. I didn't put a delay on this one. This is what you get. That's why you want to add a delay. Don't have it like this with no delay. That's just dumb. Okay, so what I was talking about for the making it look different, let's go back up to this one so we're not messing with my actual main reset button that I have down here. Also, I don't know what that is. I don't know why there's floating bushes on my map. Okay, so if we come over here, obviously the button just looks like a button. As you guys can see, it is a button. There's nothing special to it. But if you go to the contents over here, and then let's just say we go to, not prefabs, we want, I forgot, is it gallery or prefabs? Open. Yeah, okay, so you want to go to your galleries, and then you could choose literally anything. Let's just find something kind of cool, so I'll get you guys in a second. Let's just do a freaking box, why not? So what you could do, right, is you just get it and you place it in the middle so it like surrounds it like that. And then obviously if you put the radius like I did, so you would probably want to do this before you put your thing on it, your objects, you'd probably want to change the interaction radius so you can actually reach it. If it's like a button, you won't really be able to. You'll have to like look downwards like that. But yeah, so as you see now that what I was saying is, as you see now that I have my little object, oh my gosh, oh my goodness. Okay, we're just gonna go over there. Oh no, that's so bad. All right, there you go. Jeez, that was really bad. I don't know why that was so hard for me to do. Let me start the game and I'll show you guys what it looks like. And yeah, I love grappling up a mountain for no reason. Okay, so as you see, look, we have our little box over here, and if I reset, saw those, if I hold, as you guys see, it's a reset now. So this becomes a reset, and that is pretty cool. Yeah, so that's how you add a like customizable reset button. As you guys can see, it's just straight up a little gift box, but it is a reset. If I go like, okay, I just broke it. That's cool. I'll have to show you guys in a second how to make it that it doesn't break. Okay, really quickly, I forgot to say this in the beginning of the video, which this is very important. Please don't skip this part, like actually listen to this. So you want to go to your island settings, and I don't remember if you can actually, yes, if you type in environment, just type in ENVIR, it'll pop up, and you want to make sure that this is off. You do not want this on, you want this off, please. These two, you want both of them off. See, this one on no, this one on off, so that you don't accidentally break anything. And also this makes it so that the little prop that is like, if you make a custom reset, it doesn't break if you build on it on accident. And then this makes it that nothing can get broken when you reset. So yeah, these two, please have them off. Okay, like this is, I can't stress this enough. I keep getting comments saying, oh, it didn't work, it didn't work. It's because you're not watching the video, bro. Watch the video and actually listen to this. Like, please turn this off, and don't come complain if you don't turn it off. That's all I need to say. Anyways, thank you so much for watching all the way to the end. So this should be a very short video. I'm sorry if it wasn't, but it should be, because I mean, this only took me like 3 minutes to record. So yeah, please leave a like, subscribe. Almost at 10,000 subscribers. I appreciate it. Let me know in the comments if you guys need any tutorials or help with anything creative, and I'll see you guys in the next one, which, by the way, now my upload schedule should be Tuesday, Thursdays, and either Saturday or Sunday. I still have to decide on the weekend schedule, but yeah, it's going to be about 3 times a week, which is pretty cool. So obviously subscribe with notifications so you don't miss these tutorials or reviews or whatever. So yeah, see you guys in the next one. Peace.